Welcome, everyone, to I should say turn 32 in our 7-person free-for-all series on Dominions 4, playing as Shinuyama. I am joined today by I Seen You Before, and how are you doing?
I'm doing good, and you?
I'm doing very well. I'm a little bit tired. I'm going to let you hopefully pick up some of the slack talking since my throat's hurting a bit, but probably there's not too much to say this episode. I guess a few things I should mention off camera, diplomacy style. Ulm had once, very long ago, agreed to or offered to send me gems. So we initiated an exchange of gems with them. So they say, in recognition of your friendship towards us and your campaign against our mortal enemies, that's Asphodel, please accept these gems, and we hope that they will aid you in your further quests against the undead, your friends in Ulm. So, maybe it's interesting to even get I Seen You Before's take on this, your take on this. Basically, where would you put Ulm right now? Because they're slowly getting... they're getting raided by Agartha, and I don't think they've made any further gains. That it would be really good if I could get a spy here and here and here, so I could see... I guess I have one here, but it'd be really good to see what kind of army is preventing the forces from moving any further. But Ulm, for some reason decided to remain loyal to Ulm. And would you recommend that, or do you think that they'd be worthy to just stab in the back?
Um, to me, I think that Elm should be led there because he's already fighting Agartha. And then eventually, towards the end of their war, if Elm is losing, we just, take a few territories and you
Yeah,
just tell Elm, but you didn't want Agartha to lay their hands on it. And with Agartha, you can just say that Elm gave them to you.
yeah. This is, you have a very scheming, conniving mind. You come up with these really good ways of of saying really the right thing to both people. It's scary. I hope I don't ever play multiplayer against you.
No, it's just logical, right?
I
Lose
get,
the war, you just, man, we're gonna take the territories. You don't want Agartha to get stronger and then possibly beat us. You're right, take that. Agartha Elm gave it to us because we were always their friends. We remain neutral within this, but he's our friend and he gave us free provinces. So,
I agree. Once you say it, it is logical, but there still is an initial, generating that thought, the idea that comes to you that it doesn't always come to me to have those clever ideas.
no, it's normal.
Okay, so that just explains they gave us 2 nature, 16 death gems, and I offered in exchange to give them a bit of money. I have no idea, this is true, what a normal exchange rate is for gems. I Seen You Before, let me know 10 to 20 is not, abnormal. It's not terrible. So we agreed to give them 250 for 18 gems, which is slightly more than 10, like 13 gold per gem. I don't know if that's normal or not.
Yeah, I think it's still a good deal. It's still a
Okay.
good deal because we're using both gems and we do have a reasonably good income. And it's kind of like funding his own personal war against Agartha. So,
Yeah, that's true.
they'll be more busy while we're finishing up Asphodel.
Yeah, yeah. He hasn't written back. I was hoping that he would write back to let me know. Um, I asked him if that was a fair amount. I told him I gave you 250. That was not something I asked or negotiated with him. But he just said, give me what you can. And I was like, okay, I'll see what we got. We gave him 250, so which you all know from last turn already. But anyways, that's now come in, and we did Vine Ogres, Ghost General. There's a few interesting battles here. Fever Fens. So we attacked last turn. Maybe you can kind of explain what goes on here.
So basically, this battle is very simple. First things first, I think our Ghost General, who's our third commander, got hit by a random fire projectile
There it is.
about here. And then in the few turns afterwards, he decided to run away. He just got scared. I don't want to burn to death. He has no afflictions. Didn't even lose an arm. no wounds.
Isn't that because he lost more than half his hit points?
Maybe, but thing is, he's undead, right?
I don't know. I mean, it would have been nice. It would have changed everything if he had stuck around. But I'm spoiling it. You go ahead.
Yeah. So long story short, our flaming arrows don't deal much damage on those guys since they're high elemental.
Surprise, surprise.
But of course, thanks to the goblin archer being a pretty good melee unit at the same time, they'll eventually just whittle down the fire elementals. We did an okay job, like pretty good job pushing for the fire elementals. The mages are still spamming as many as we can. I think, was it that one? That...
It's the next one. I wanted to see how much fatigue they got. So wait, aren't they supposed to fall asleep at 106?
Yeah, but they recover, I think, 2 or 3 fatigue per turn during
I
conscious.
see. Okay.
So, okay. So here's the bad luck, see?
Yeah.
The last one, he's summoned undead too. Few Bakemono dies, still a reasonable force. Cleans up everything. And then...
This is it.
Yeah.
Ah! That's it. That banishment is what captured it. What killed us.
Man, the other squad just got there at the river, like ready to swing
away.
at this mage. And he was like, no, you know what? Never mind, guys, run.
Now that we made it all this way, maybe we'll just give up.
Yeah, we'll just give up now.
Okay, well, we'll quit that. People have to let me know if they prefer the battlefield map with the terrain or not. I find it sometimes easier to watch just without the terrain on. Okay, Glimmering Fields, what was this one? This is our mercenaries. Nothing interesting to say here. Asphodel very sadly retook our capital. I mean, their capital. Just because we didn't have any reasonable province defense there. Maybe do you want to talk a little bit about... This is our first glimpse at the forces of Agartha? Or maybe not our first, but...
definitely. So Agartha is using a Nature 9, Earth 9 Blessing, which we'll see after the first turn. He will just cast Divine Blessing. As you can see, that gives him a major buff of regeneration, as well as protection +5. On top of it, he also gets +5 hit points and +4 reinvigoration. So that makes them very good wall units. If he backs them up with mages, he can basically spam and just be fine. That's basically what he's doing with his armies. Just a bunch of high protection units, and probably won't fall unconscious because most of them are animated statues.
That's right. Yeah.
The thing is, we'll just use a lot of fire spells and get the better of them. And our frost brands work great against those people. Especially the ones at the back, because they are cold-blooded. So I think they have a weakness to... Yeah.
Good
So
point.
inflicting cold damage to them will make them very fatigued.
Okay. So do you think we have to worry about their magic? Do you see any... Well, I guess we don't really see from this battle, but do you think we see anything from their magic? What's the log button? I can't remember. Does it allow us to scroll? It doesn't. Okay, never mind.
There's nothing really harmful yet.
Okay.
Because his mages are very expensive. We just don't know how many of them he recruited.
But I kind of have a feeling that since he was sitting alone the whole time, he might have had a good opportunity to get a lot of research done.
True.
He's already showing 2 fortresses besides his main capital, and one he almost certainly has another fortress on Great Pharaoh, which would put him at 4, which is the same number I have. Yeah, maybe Agartha really is much more of a threat than I imagined. It's really funny that everything's kind of shifting. From a diplomatic standpoint, Ulm is now relaying to me, has been letting me know that he believes, because he was in agreement that if Vanheim became a problem and we decided to backstab him, he was agreeable to going along with that, which is really saying something since I think Vanheim and Ulm have been working together like the whole game. They've always been in agreement, and that I think the bond has only been strengthened by the fact that they're both at war with Agartha. Agartha, you know what? he definitely is taking territory. Everywhere. He's taking Darkwoods.
Yeah. He's expanding pretty fast.
So maybe this is interesting. Anyway, Ulm now is telling us that basically Agartha is more threatening than Vanheim, and just based on what I'm seeing, there might be something to what he's saying. Okay, well, let's see, what else do we have? Sorry, that's that. Oh, we can view man's force as well. This is a great turn. Our scouts are really paying dividends for us. So what do you see here? We have... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, we have a lot of Knights of Avalon. And well, not a lot. A handful of Knights of Avalon, which is the elite cavalry of man.
Mm-hmm.
A really good unit, in my opinion. And a bunch of longbowmen on the back.
They cast Phoenix Power here. We were looking at that a little bit. Does that mean that they probably have flaming arrows?
Yeah, I think man recruited that alchemist. And probably uses him to cause flaming arrows. Since he's just province defense, but didn't cost it this time.
Yeah, okay. Okay, well, nothing else. I mean, this is obviously a victory for man, but just wanted to see what their army was like. And I think that's it. Valador was just our entire force moving and crushing some minor province defense. Okay, so in Valador, Dominion -3, that's not great. I'm surprised we even have Dominion in Valador. That's pretty good. Okay, then next we have Phantasmal Warriors have shown up and they've taken it. That's right. We'll show that in a moment because we'll show our Shuras going there. Utterdeep, some negative event basically. Less tax, less, at least minus unrest. Utterdeep, what is going on in Utterdeep? Oh, so this was going to be our income. So this is going to be our fort. Is that just a temporary effect?
What effect?
Unexpected event, minus 80%
Oh,
tax.
that's just bad luck. It's a random event.
And that's just for this turn, right?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
a good thing, bro.
Yeah, it's good because it's less unrest, but it's bad because it's less tax, right?
Yeah.
But that's if it's just for that turn, because we were thinking about building a fort here, and if there was less income, it would be bad. Okay, that's fine. Valador, that's so Valador gets death +3, gold -100. This is also not good. Man, Valador's just got a bunch of bad events. And Sylvania. Rumors that you might have swept the province, and a group of loudmouth Bakemono show, praising your greatness, have joined your army. I did not. I actually did not see that until now. What?
Oh.
Oh, but they're clubmen.
Oh, well, we're here to die for our cause.
Yeah. I think that, just to let everyone know, I'm pretty sure that we recruited all of these Dai Bakemono.
Yeah.
And these are the Bakemono show. Those are the ones that we just got. So we already had...
Cannon fodder.
Yeah, basically. So we already had the 51 Dai Bakemono that we've been slowly building up. Okay. So for recruitment this turn, I don't even think we finished it because we still have 400. You can tell we're starting to try to record these as we're doing them. So this is probably in progress.
I think we should start to leave some leftover cash to build a fort in some new key provinces for us.
Okay, then I will just recruit Nuba here.
Yeah, I think that's best.
It has a lot of forces already. I mean, 51 of the longbowmen, and now, of course, that meat shield group volunteering to...
Vine ogres. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's right. We have Vine ogres. That's even better. Yeah, that's a good point. Man, you know what would have been great is if we could throw some of these stupid troops at the... Let them absorb the stupid casting spells that Fever Fens, but whatever.
You could show people the Vine ogre if you want.
I'll let you talk about it.
Vinoga is a configuration nature summon. It's not really a killer. It has an attack skill of 12 and has a double attack of using both of his fists. I don't think it's gonna hit much. His defense is not too good, but he has 55 HP. And he's basically a big tank. And you put him in front of your armies and he protects them really good. We're gonna use a strategy that Sam showed us in the Dominions for Shinuyama Let's Play that I have. We are going to use them together with the sorcerers, and then the sorcerers will be able to have infinite spells casting. Yeah.
Sounds
Then
good to me.
I'll just keep it as a secret, and we'll show you guys later. Fine ogres. Well, people already saw it. So, well, okay. Yeah. Yeah, we'll show it later, soon. We'll show it to our enemies as well. We'll just be like, wait, we're just gonna use them as tank. And we're like, wait a minute. What are we doing? I never saw that. And then we'll be surprised.
At least the only thing I hope is, all I hope is that our enemies are surprised.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know really what else do we have going on this turn? We're moving our entire army. We wanted to go back to Scythia, but we're going to have to move back to Asphodel's capital because that stupid invasion. It's possible that Man will also move to Asphodel because we're trying to coordinate by email. I mean, we're trying to coordinate by messenger, my role-playing self would say. But the messengers delay, and sometimes orders are given, which is to say out of character, that turns are processed, before messages are delivered. So there could be a big mix-up. Man might move to Asphodel, because he asked if we will cede him this to give him a path to Airmore. Now, is there any other reasonable way that Man can move around Asphodel? Can he go through the water or something?
Yeah, he can just, I don't know, take Validor and go down there.
He can't take Valador without going through Asphodel first, though, right?
Right. Well, no. I guess too bad. You have to go elsewhere.
What about this? This is kind of crazy, but what about this? What if next turn, not the upcoming turn, I should say, but 2 turns after we have Asphodel back, we set all of our guys on defense, which means they won't engage his force. He moves into Asphodel, but he won't breach, and then he can move down to Valador.
Yeah, then he'll be stuck, right?
It's true he's stuck, but I mean he's stuck behind friendly lines, not behind enemy lines. He can always retreat back to, I mean, not that his units will, but he'll easily kill Valador, and then he can move Seneca. You know, we can give him Scythia, I don't care. It's something that it'd be easy to take back. Or he could go Elador to Glimmering Fields. Look, if Man wants to throw his enemies at Airmore, I'm more than happy to let him. I'll have to talk a little bit more with Man about this, but it's kind of a complicated situation. I don't think Man will go for it because he'll need to build a fort to get any income from these, so it would have to be a completely selfish gesture to throw his forces away like that. Okay, I doubt it'll happen. Let's see. What else do we have? I don't know. Is there anything else to say on this turn? Is there anything else I didn't cover?
The last thing is just saying that we have our research ready and we equipped some Shuras to go take back some provinces for us.
Good points. Thank you. Yeah. So evocation, we'll have level 6 next turn, which is amazing. Again, this is the highlight of Shinuyama that our research is. We keep guessing at least as further advanced than anybody else, and I mean not just guessing but also hoping. So next we'll go to alteration 6 for Soul Vortex. But I mean, isn't there some other stuff along the way that alteration will offer us?
Yeah, we'll get wooden Mother Oak, wooden warriors.
Okay, that's good. Okay, and then the other thing you mentioned is that our Shura, Tokakane in this case, is going to move to Stonegrave Mountains, where he will be up against these phantasmals.
You should probably script the Shura.
Oh, good point. So this is what he's up against, though. See that? He's eliminated my province defense. I was so sad. Yeah, he actually eliminated a few of them. Jeez. All right, let's get this guy scripted. I think I already have it actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There it is.
Yeah, there you go.
And do we? Yeah. Guess we should also move him somewhere.
Top left.
Yeah, that's where he'll go. Okay. So that sure is ready. We're gonna wait one turn to re-attack Fever Fens. I guess that's also important to mention that we'll attack Fever Fens next turn. Not this one. Oh, and also I negotiated with Agartha to give me Moon Sea, which is also nice. Not only is it nice because it gives us access, it's basically like we control both sides of the Panama Canal. So we'll be able to move troops easily from one side of the waters to the next. But also, it's 2 provinces away from Shinuyama. I really didn't want... I've said this already, that I didn't want him to hold Moon Sea indefinitely. It's just too close to capital for comfort. But, yeah, so... Well, do we miss anything?
No, I think we did good.
Okay, well then, in that case, we'll call this episode to a close. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you back for episode... turn number 33. I don't think anything important is going to be happening. I don't suspect... I still have to move my scouts, but we're starting to actually catch some of the action. I probably want to get a scout like here or something. Let's see if we can catch a few of those battles going on between Agartha and Vanheim. That would be great. But, okay, well, thanks I've seen you before for joining us. Make sure, again, guys, if you haven't already, check out his channel for some more Dominions for content. But until the next episode, thanks for watching and take care.